Diana Beresford-Kroeger is a unique blend of rigorous scientist, reverential philosopher, and Irish bard. She understands profoundly the intertwined life of a forest, from the root fungi that swap carbon among the trees to the sophisticated sexual dance of birds and insects and flowers. Her writing bursts with information, but also with pain and joy and reverence. I thought, as I was reading your book, you invoked the figure of the Shanachie from your Irish childhood, the figure who traveled from town to town, farm to farm, talking about things that couldn't be seen.
I used the trick of the Shanachie because in old Ireland, in the old Celtic culture that you also are part of, it was very important in the oral history of your country, Scotland and mine, to transfer important knowledge from person to person and then from generation to generation.
I was struck by the fact that at a couple of points you talked about the relationship between art and science, and as ways of perception, as one sometimes leading to the other, and so forth.
We now belong to the Church of the Holy Dollar. The Church of the Holy Dollar is the church of consumerism. And that really swallows people's lives. Their souls are sipped up in this form of consumerism. But we are greater than the product of our whole. We also have our spirit, and we also have our soul, and we have our mind. And the Church of the Holy Dollar does not cater to the spirit and to the mind and to really the arenas of compassion that humankind is greatly endowed with. So going back to the idea of the Shanachie with the spirit, the spiritual world, and all of nature has a form of spirit, which is something that was understood in the olden times, but today scientifically we understand it, and the word is called DNA. The living world has got the double coil of DNA in the genome of each cellular tissue that you have, and each cell of each leaf of each forest, of all of the mammals of the world, all of the living creatures of the world. And really, we do not know something. We do not know how DNA is played. You can think of DNA as being played like a piano, like Mozart. But the music of Mozart comes from between the notes. It's not the splash, 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 splash. The music comes between the notes. And all of the living things of this planet that we're living on has that invisible form of a lack of notation. It's almost like black and white photography and the negative of black and white photography. And we don't see it because we see the consumer world. We don't take the time to sit back and meditate in what is around us and take the solitude of meditation and think about that spiritual world that is there, which is such an important world, because we are not just the consumer item. We are not just flesh and blood. We are greater than that. And in the old world and in the Aboriginal world and in all of the Aboriginal worlds all across the whole of this planet, they understand that. Your
sense that the sacred and the scientific are a unity, that's always been there in some of the greatest scientists. I mean, I think Einstein said that his life's work was to understand the secrets of the old man.
And Einstein was an extraordinary humanist. As he grew older, his love for the universe expanded at a tremendous rate. And these were his thought experiments. He was an extraordinary individual. He could put ideas together, flank them together in physics. I mean, his first papers were ignored for a year. I mean, Einstein's papers were not even noticed until he became published. Somebody noticed that his ideas were very important. And as he grew older, his understanding of the divinity of mathematics expanded. And the universe is based on a mathematical formula. It is in you, it is in me, it is in all things living.
For the Green Interview, I'm Silver Donald Cameron. See you next time.